Cats are eating. They're all here. Well, not all, but I mean, there's many of them are here. I had a beautiful dream last night about my mother and Alice Rousseau. We were going to, my mother and I were going to see Alice Rousseau in her new apartment, in his new apartment. And we took the cats with us for some reason. It was a lot of fun. No, 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 no. Cat. Let's take a poo. That's good. Let's downstairs to poo. It was a lot of fun. It was a good dream. It was a good dream. Um, where's the? Oh, here we go. We had these different types of weed. We had all this different type of weed. We had like a sampler weed of different marijuana plants and stuff that was quite quite fun. Like it was inside of these little bags, um, little Velcro bags. Like I don't know. It was. I can't describe it. What I can tell you about the dream is that Rousseau's apartment was very beautiful. The cats were very happy, and the weed was good. So I dreamt with smoking weed, and I woke up with a strong desire to smoke weed. So I'm gonna do that. It's the first time I've actually dreamt of smoking weed. It's bizarre, you know, bizarre, but fun, but fun. Uh, Here, take a look at the cat that I put my pants on. Oye, pero güero. Perros, güeros, pero güeros, 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 perros, que se fueron gatos. Os gatos, guata, guata, gato. Yeah, I have a lot of cats. I have a lot of cats. I think some one of the little babies had a little accident up here because I can smell it when I was coming here. And then take a look at it. But first, I want to get myself some food, some coffee. I mean, oh, you know, coffee, that delicious substance that makes you wake up and feel strong. Yeah, that's the one. Ugh. Este perro hermoso. Lleno de heridas y de... Ay, perro. My cats are very specific. Cats, they're like, some of them are rowdy, some of them are not so rowdy, but they're specific. They're very strong personality. one of them has their own worlds, the whole world, you know. Each one of my cats is a whole world. And I gotta find Ramita and see where she's at and give her some food because she hasn't got enough food and she's actually pregnant. So I'm a little worried about her. She's not happy there's so many cats in my room. There's nothing especially remarkable about the dream. It was just a very nice dream. Very good feeling. It was like mom was happy, I was happy. Rousseau was happy. We were smoking weed together. We were like the family that smokes together, stays together, and all that stuff. And it's a very nice feeling, you know. The dream left a very nice feeling on my soul. So, a lot of theories about dreams, parallel universes, the real world. Like the dream world is the real world, and this world is a fake world. Once you die, you wake up to the dream world, where there's no death. You just travel around wherever you want and do whatever you want. It's like a never-ending dream. Which is kind of what I experienced with the Sonoran toad venom. You know, it was like a dream, but like a dream that doesn't end. You know, when I put food for the cats in the stairs, and that was not a good move. Because now I got to go down, and there's cat food all over the place. I'll step on it, and it's not really fun. And I do smell a little accident up here with one of my baby cats. They have little accidents. But we'll fix everything, don't worry. Today's Thursday. Thursdays are a fun day for me. There used to be Critical Role. I haven't watched it since they started playing Age of Umbria. I haven't watched it as much. Not because I don't like the stories, but because I don't like the system. I want my Dungeons and Dragons system because the one that I've played, it's part of the fun of seeing these guys play Dungeons and Dragons is that I play it as well, and I can have a collective experience with them on what's going on. So, Dungeons and Dragons, life, Age of Umbria, whatever. While the Bra was under siege, the government decided to go take the fight up against El Fresa y El Pez, and they attacked with all of the huge mobilization of soldiers and everything, which kind of explains why the government offices aren't working so good, because apparently the girl that is in government right now, she actually was the one that helped my sister give birth. I think my sister went to the Maternidad del Lago where Michelle Nunez was a doctor. I don't know if she was exactly the one that I'm going to ask her that, actually. See what she says. I don't know if Michelle Nunez was the one that actually did the operation for the kids, but she definitely worked in the hospital where the kids were born. So I think we know her pretty well. I think I don't know if she's a family friend, but she's definitely a family acquaintance. Very high note. And I think at some point I actually read her cards. I do seem to remember reading her cards. Um, but I don't remember so well. I mean, my memory's not so hot. But I mean, when I see her face on the news and everything, I just seem to remember her. Like, she's somebody I know personally. Which would be very sad if I do, because we're going to take her down pretty hard, Find pollution. And then again, the other question is, how deeply polluted is everybody? How deeply polluted is the government? In Mexico, pollution is a big thing, but because Trump is doing all this saber rattling that he's going to go after the cartels, the Sheinbaum government says, no, you keep your Marines out of in Zocalo. We don't want you guys on the halls of Moctezuma, so to speak, So gives a chance to clean up the cartels, and that means heads will roll. It always does. It's kind of historically what happens in Mexico when things get complicated. Heads roll. Because at the end of the day, the cartel leaders, the many cartel leaders are disposable, but many of the royal families, the really, really, really powerful families, the money families that allow for the cartel leaders to exist, they're not going to ever be changed. I mean, like the Rothschilds or because they can't, because they own all the land. They're the owners of everything. If you own enough stuff, you're pretty much immune from everything. And I don't mean like Epstein stuff. Epstein was a billionaire, but not, I mean like the Rothschilds. Like bank, when you own banks, you can be a millionaire, you can be a billionaire and not own enough money to avoid the law under the law. But if you own enough stuff, you are pretty much immune. That's a guarantee. It's pretty much a fact of life. It is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. Okay, we're gonna go to the bathroom now. Fill up the cat gas tanks. Change up the tripod, because this tripod doesn't really work for the type of video I'm making right now. Some coffee. There we go. Meow. There we go. Oh, hi guys. All right, so 14 minutes. Took me 14 minutes to get out of my bed. Wrestling all the cats out of the way. That's interesting. Seems like a long time, but I don't even know what time it is actually. I have no idea what time it is, but I got the right tripod now, and I can put it here. And it's a little crooked, but it's better than the one I had. It is chilly. I'm going to definitely wash my teeth because I have a toothache. I have to go to the dentist. I hate going to the dentist, but I also hate toothaches even more. So I have to go to the dentist. I can't see too well, and I have a toothache. And I'm surrounded by cats. My life has become very complex. Very complicated life. And outside there's a narco war in my town. Yeah, it was all over the news, like big news, by Ida Bravo. I don't know if it made national news or international news, but it is big news. I certainly saw enough about it. Spooky. So my dad thinks I should you rate a lot of my videos because I don't look very appealing to the masses. Perro. Hola, AMLO, perro, güero. Mi perruno, mi perrazo. ¿Quieres comida? Toma. Ahí está. I'm going to fight for the food. And there's a lot of food all over the place, but cats are territorial. Well, let's go downstairs and feed my third cat. Amira. Look at that beautiful image. Look at that beautiful image. That. That's of their mother, by the way. That over there on the box, gray box, is Ramira. And as you can tell, she's pregnant again. And she doesn't like to go upstairs because the cats like to suckle on her, like if she was a cow. So she's tired of that, so she sleeps down here. Breaks my heart because she's my first and most beloved cat. And the fact that she sleeps out here alone in the cold just breaks me. But at the end of the day, it's her choice. She is owner of her own destiny, and I can't force her to sleep upstairs because I don't force anybody to do anything. My cats are free, free like a wild bird. We don't do things by force in this house. We do things because we want to. Nobody is compelled to do anything unless I say so. I don't know, a few little. That's a good one. This is a better one. Look at me. And of course, I already have a bunch of cats here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to close you guys in here and feed my cat over here. Because cats. Okay, well, you can have this piece. And you can have these pieces. And you, my dear, come here. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is my baby cat. She needs to eat some. What was this? Wow, wow. ¿No quieres? Bueno. No, she doesn't want. The perro does. Cats. My cats are crazy. Okay, and you know what, cat? If she doesn't want chicharrón, you guys are not going to eat it all. Because actually, it's not for you guys. Although you're pregnant, so you have an entitled cat. I have entitled cats. I have cats with the right to eat more chicken than others based on their status. Their status, yeah. Let's put some water for coffee. God, this amazing cat feeding frenzy, man. Driving me nuts. Hey! What can I do about it, though? It is what it is. Cats will be cats. You know what I hate about pants? After using them for a few days, they start to fall off. They're not like other things. They you have to use a belt with them. And the belts on pants, they don't really look cool. They look kind of hippie. But like I use like a piece of cloth, basically. A long piece of cloth to wrap my pants, and it looks scaggly. It looks, Meow. Let's see what's going on here. So yeah, this is a typical morning for me. Cats are all over the place. They're on the top of the food. They're waiting for chicken that are never going to come. Doing their cat things, doing their cat things. And I allow it. I give them the space to do cat things. Because I'm a good cat owner. I love cats. Cats are wacky creatures, man. Cats are wacky ass things. But I love them. I love my cats. Better wanted to go out. He went out. And here we are. In our garden. We're getting some garlic. Yesterday I planted a whole bunch of garlic. And I don't know, today I want to do some more gardening. It might be more time in the... I do have to judge a bunch of screenplays. But I may do that tomorrow when I have no classes. This weekend I have no classes. But today I may just go for a walk. Or just be in the garden for a while, Be out here in the garden, gardening with my cats. What was that all about? Perro! They're so happy in the garden. Animals need a garden. Animals they need a garden, They're happy when they're in a garden. My garden's becoming a jungle again. Let's show you guys something. ¿Qué pasó, Amrita? So, la forajidez, la gata más hermosa, la forajidez. So check these roses out. This is my mother brought these roses from Sinaloa. There's two rose bushes. There's this one, and there's that one. And this one is just plagued with flowers, right? I'm going to offer some to the altar today. And this one has one little rose. You know what the difference is? We buried a bunch of babies under this one, and under that one we haven't buried anything yet. So this is actually nurtured by the dead babies, the dead cats, and that one is not nurtured by anything. So what a great lesson. What an amazing, powerful, the rose bush that is nurtured by dead babies is beautiful, gorgeous, full of flowers. And the rose bush that is not nurtured by dead babies is just, a bush with thorns and one little flower over there. doing its thing. So death, death brings beauty to something. You know, it's not just that the little baby cats died because their mother couldn't feed them and everything. It's the death brings new life. You know, this is death and this isn't life. Death, life. But death seems terrible. It seems like a terrible thing, and it is. That was funny. But it isn't. Because out of something terrible, something beautiful appears. The rainy season, my garden looks like this. I love it. When I came, it was a lot bigger, but now you can actually see the uh, the the avocado trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. 7, 8, 7, 8 back there. So these little trees are going to be like this. And once it's like this, what they're going to do, they're going to throw a lot of leaves in the ground, and the woodsy looking uh, cover will be gone. Just needs some time to grow. You know, that one's grown. Yeah. This used to be a forest. Now it's a residential community, a private residential community with no residents, just Airbnbs. Um, Greed and madness, human madness and greed personified and taken to their logical extremes. So it is what it is, and we do what we do. And out of death comes beauty, comes life. What is it that the Bhagavad Gita says? Nothing more certain from the after death than life, and nothing more certain after life than death. Yeah, you betcha. But there it is, living proof. Little baby cats that couldn't be fed by their mother and died from cold, and um, we tried to save them. We couldn't. We were very sad when we buried them, and we buried them under that tree, under that bush. And now the bush is giving us thanks for that nutrition with beautiful flowers. It's a very telling moment. Very telling, very curious, very real thing. Anyways, I'm gonna check my water for the coffee. Thanks for sharing 34 minutes of my morning with me. I'm gonna go check my coffee and take some coffee, and we're here. We're doing the work. Take care.